This is a bit weird. Everything seems... Geez, look at my pores, but so much definition. It's my first 4K video with the Mazda 3 Sport Black. When it comes to family hatchbacks, the Mazda 3 has probably always been the best looking car in its segment, and with this new Sport Black limited edition, it's now even more gorgeous than ever. Limited to just 800 models here in the UK, the Sport Black offers racy, hot hatch inspired looks for people who just want something that bit more special, but with more reasonable everyday running costs. You can have it in pearl white if you want, but our choice would always be this fantastically deep soul red, while the Sport Black also gets this racy but quite subtle front splitter, wider side skirts and a rear diffuser style element. As a result, the Sport Black looks significantly meaner and also a smidgen lower than your average 3, while it's also got these 18-inch gunmetal alloy wheels and a rear gloss black spoiler. Well, it certainly looks the part on the outside then, but inside the Sport Black also gets these exclusive part leather, part suede seats, which are really comfortable and supportive with these substantial side bolsters. There's also some carbon fibre trimming dotted around the cabin, as well as red stitching on the seats, the gear gaiter and the steering wheel, plus plenty of soft touch materials on the dash. I'm not entirely enthused by the instrument cluster, as I find the electronic displays on either side just a little bit too fussy, but the low slung driving position is excellent and it feels just that bit more upmarket than your average hatchback. Given that the Sport Black is based on the range top and Sport Nav model, that means that standard equipment includes things like heated seats, Bose surround sound system and a reversing camera. There's also Mazda's Connect infotainment system, which was previously praised for its responsiveness and its ease of use, along with integrated sat-nav. Given that the Mazda 3's wheelbase is slightly longer than that of rivals like the Volkswagen Golf and the Ford Focus, it means that the rear is really spacious and feels very airy. There's loads of legroom and decent headroom as well, while there's also twin ISOFIX attachments back here, plus 2 cup holders in this central armrest. It has to be said though that the door binnacles are oddly shaped in such a way that they can hold a water bottle perfectly, but not much else. Fold the rear seats down flat and maximum boot space clocks in at 1,360 litres, which is slightly less than the Golf but significantly more than the Focus. There is a little bit of a loading lip here, but it's shallow enough, and the boot is also really well proportioned to take larger items like flat pack furniture boxes. With its racy styling, the Sport Black reminds me a little bit of the old Mazda Speed 3, but given that Mazda has now said that it's too mature to ever make anything as rude as a Mazda Speed car ever again, this is probably the closest that you'll get, at least for the foreseeable future. Power comes from the Mazda 3's existing 119 brake horsepower 2-litre petrol engine, which is coupled with a slick shifting 6-speed manual gearbox. In terms of performance, it won't blow your head off, but it picks up reasonably well, with 0 to 62 miles per hour happening in 8.9 seconds, and with a top speed of 121 miles per hour. For outright speed, the 163 brake horsepower 2.2-litre diesel might have been a better choice, but then this isn't a hot hatch or even a warm hatch. In fact, it's just sort of a slightly cooler hatch with its more exclusive looks. Still, the Mazda 3 has always been one of the more fun family hatches, and that's no different here, with a nimble character, direct steering and suspension that's firm but not to the point of being uncomfortable. For motorway cruising, there are better cars, but then the 3 is a lot more fun once you take it to a B-road. You will have to keep the engine high up in the rev range to get the most out of it, and the gearbox works fine once you get used to it, but at lower speeds you might find that it's a little bit notchy. The Sport Black commands a £550 premium over the regular range top on Mazda 3 with a list price of £20,995. Still, that's not half bad for a limited edition car, while it's also about £2,000 cheaper than the red and black special edition Ford Focus. If speed is more your thing, then the 178 brake horsepower Seat Leon FR is only £500 or so more expensive, but many will be tempted by the more reasonable running costs of the Mazda, with the 2-litre petrol able to deliver up to 55.4 miles per gallon, with a reasonably respectable 119 grams per kilometre of CO2. The Mazda 3 Sport Black might prioritise style over performance a little bit, but then surely that's going to appeal to a lot of buyers, and at the end of the day, who really cares whenever it's still fun to drive and it looks that good? Don't forget, of course, that only 800 of these will be made for the UK, so if you like what you see and you think you might want one, well, you might want to get a move on. But would you rather have the stylish Mazda 3 than something like a Focus or a Golf? Let us know your thoughts in the comments section below, and don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Click on the Inquire button to find out more details about this car, or for any other models visit carkeys.co.uk. And to watch more reviews, click on one of the links on screen now.